Okay, so for this assignment, you are going to be taking the 3 sources that you have found, and you're going to start taking your research notes if you have not already. Now, normally we would be in the classroom and you would have, paper and pencil that you would be able to take notes on if you wanted, or you'd be able to print out these articles and highlight and make notes that way and turn those in. But since we are virtual, this is how you are going to be taking your notes. So in your final paper that you're going to be writing in Composition B, you're eventually going to be presenting an argument in favor of your position based on this paper that you're writing now. So before you can even begin any of that, it's important for you to gather all of the information from the sources that you have found. So you're going to be doing that in a couple of different steps. So step 1, right here, like I just said, your final paper is going to have at least 6 sources, okay? But that's going to be later. Don't worry about that now. At this point, you only have 3, okay? So we're already halfway through how many sources you're going to need for your final paper in Composition B. So before you take any notes on this document, you are going to record the URL. So copy and paste the URL and the citation for your source right here. Okay. So you're going to copy the link for your article and paste it right here. You're going to put your citation that will go on your reference page or your works cited page right here. If you don't know how to do an APA citation, this link right here will take you to a generator that shows you how to do it. Okay. And I can do another video on that in a little while. So you're going to copy and paste your URL here. You're going to put your citation here, and this is where you're going to start taking your notes. Okay. There are some bullet points there for you, but you can have more bullet points. You can have as many as you want. The more, the better. Okay. So you're going to do that for source 1, source 2, and source 3. Now you're going to see that there are 4, 5, and 6 down here, but that's going to be for later. 7, however many. You can have more than 3 sources now, but you can't have less. Okay, so you have to have at least 3 sources for this paper. So if you have more, that's fine. Okay, so after you do step 1 by recording the URL and the citation, your second step, like I said, is going to be your notes. Now, I have some highlighted information here that I want to make sure that you really pay attention to, okay? So the idea of having this note page is that this is what you're going to use to write your paper. Rather than having to go back to like 6 different articles and find the information, the point is for you to have all of the information in one place, and that is on this document. That's the whole point of it. So as you can see in this highlighted portion right here, when you use the author's exact words, you have to make sure that those words appear within quotation marks, okay? This will help you determine what is quoted directly and what is paraphrased when you start actually writing your paper. So make sure that if you're using direct quotes, that you put them as direct quotes in your notes so that you don't forget. There's also a little document right here that you can use, like a little cheat sheet that kind of helps with in-text citations and direct quotes. And I'm also going to post some other stuff in Google Classroom, other resources for you guys to look at. But that should get you started. So as you work your way through the writing process, you're likely going to find that you're going to have to find additional sources. If that's the case, just make sure, if you're not sure if the source is good or if it's credible, just send it to me and I can let you know. But make sure that you're paying attention to the dates, because that is the number one thing. Like your final paper, you cannot have anything with any source that is older than 5 years. So be very, 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 very mindful of that. So this is what you're going to start. We're not going to talk about like the actual writing part until Thursday. So today is what you are going to be doing now. Okay? If you have any questions, please let me know.